What is up, guys? It is John from Side Hustle Experiment. Today's video, I'm going to give you a business update. What's been going on? People seem to really like these types of videos, so I'm going to do one for you guys. A lot going on, a lot of different stuff that's not really usually going on. So cover that. If you're new to the channel, I am a mid-six-figure Amazon seller, and I focus this channel on giving you guys ways you can make money on Amazon so you can quit your job or do whatever you want to do. So let's just get into it. So I am moving out of my warehouse in 5 days. Lease is up January 31st. So just a lot to get done. Collecting, I've had the warehouse for 2 years. So a lot, when you have a lot of space or more space than typically working out of like a storage unit or your garage, you tend to accumulate a lot of stuff because you might sell it on eBay or you don't want to get rid of it. So I got a lot of that kind of stuff laying around. I have someone coming on Friday who is basically going to take all of it. So that's a real big relief. I can't wait for that. And yeah, I've just been spending a lot of time just kind of cleaning the warehouse. I was trying to find someone to clean the warehouse for me. I didn't really have any luck. I had a company that was gonna do it, but then they backed out last minute. And yeah, I was kind of running out of time. So I was like, you know what? I will just do it. So that's what I've been doing the last couple, I don't know, maybe the last week, just kind of getting stuff together, throwing stuff away, making a big pile to liquidate, and yeah, kind of going from there. So that's kind of the warehouse front. I will be working from home now. Super excited about that. It will definitely be a big transition, but I'm really looking forward to it. All my focus now is going to be online arbitrage to prep for the most part. If there's a really good deal and something that's easy to prep, might just take that opportunity, but really trying hard just to do online arbitrage to prep. I will make a whole video why I'm getting rid of the warehouse, why I decided to do that, and tips about getting rid of it and all that kind of stuff in another video. So yeah, that has been a big focus. Second, I fired both of my VAs. The first one, so I'm really kind of running on fumes here. I'm doing all the sourcing myself and trying to get out of the warehouse. And obviously there's kind of been a lack of content, and that is why always gotta kind of, even though I love you guys, gotta focus on keeping the business and sourcing going. So the first VA I'm just gonna call, I don't like to call them VAs, I like to call them they're just team members, co-workers, but it just sounds weird, so I'm just gonna say VAs. So the first one was kind of not doing well in general. I let her go earlier in the year, or last year, and I kind of came up with a special project I wanted her to do, and she asked, she's kind of oh, is there anything? So I kind of came up with a special project, kind of worked out. It was really just related to Q4 sourcing. Did okay with that, but then when it came back to doing regular sourcing, didn't really work out, so I had to end it. And then the second one, I found out they were working for other sellers, and that's a big no-no for me. I do not want any of the virtual assistants who are sourcing for me working with other people, just because I don't want them sharing the leads. I highly doubt they are capable of even finding, not them, but to find anywhere from 15 or 10 to 15 high quality, unique leads a day to split between two people. Don't really see how that is possible based on kind of a 6 to 8 hour day. So yeah, it was kind of a surprise. I was kind of leaning towards this decision anyway, getting rid of them as well, but this just made it a lot easier. So yeah, it was kind of, I don't know, disheartening, not gonna lie. But I mean, I guess whatever, he's a hustler, or I mean, he's not really, whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I thought, like, I knew that, you know, he was just working for me, but obviously I did not. It definitely was getting apparent towards the end that he just wasn't doing a very good job. I interviewed Trader Soros on the channel. You can go find that interview. He's a $10 million seller. And he was kind of going over, he works with a lot of VAs, and he basically kind of was going over how he runs his team. And he was telling me, like, hey, if you guys are making these mistakes, they're definitely working for other people. And I'm in this group called Arbitrage Ops. It's a paid Discord, really enjoy that. And basically they run a service where you could basically send the information you have on your VA, and they kind of cross-reference it in, I guess it may be a database that they keep to see whether that person is working for someone else currently or has worked for multiple people in the past. And sure enough, mine came up. So as soon as I hired him, he started working with someone else. Then he got fired in October. And then literally a day later, I get a message saying, hey, I also heard from someone else that they just hired him. So now I guess he most likely got fired by both of us. I mean, whatever, it is what it is. So yeah, it's just kind of me right now. I don't know exactly how I'm going to take my next step forward with this. I'm just going to continue to source, really rely on the prep center, and then I will probably bring on a VA to either do admin work or like light sourcing. Not really sure. A lot of people are really suggesting to go the admin route and then potentially turn that person into a sourcer. So I don't know, I have a lot to play with. Right now I am just really trying to get out of the warehouse, doing a majority of the sourcing, running the FBA Inner Circle free Discord. If you want to join that, there's a link below. Miami Seller Conference coming up in February. Really looking forward to that. I'll be speaking at the event, so super pumped about that. So if you want tickets, just drop a link below and I'll send you a link to see what it's all about. And yeah, just kind of, you know, the year is definitely, wasn't really planning on letting the two VAs go at once. I was gonna let one of them go, look to hire another one, and then kind of let the other one go, but obviously didn't really want, you know, it made no sense to kind of keep one on, especially if he's kind of like lying. It was very clear he couldn't work for two people, so, you know, what are you gonna do? You gotta move on. So yeah, just kind of figuring that next part out, but still really excited about this year. Really excited just to focus on, you know, just doing online arbitrage, getting rid of the warehouse, getting all that headspace back. It's definitely pretty stressful, not gonna lie. You know, to pack everything up. What are you doing with the stuff? Luckily, I have someone like who got to know over the last 2 years, who runs kind of like this flea market operation. So he's basically gonna take everything and kind of sell it there. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Sourcing has been so, you know, a lot of, you know, there's always opportunity out there, but obviously after coming off of Q4, you get somewhat, I don't know, not greedy, but it's super easy to source in Q4. So now that, you know, there aren't crazy deals and things are half off and all these coupons aren't just like flowing around, definitely sourcing is a little harder. So definitely, especially without FBA, kind of helping, doing some of the heavy lifting. So that is going to be good. I mean, whatever. We spent almost, I think about at least 25K so far. I kind of banked on January being a lower spend month just because I knew I was going to move out of the warehouse. And yeah, just a lot of other stuff going on, and that's okay. I used to panic when kind of stuff like this happened, but I kind of did projections for the business of how much I wanted to spend and throughout the year, and kind of sales goals based on that. And when you kind of look at those sales goals, they're kind of right in line to what I'm doing. So I'm basically just gonna go with that, and yeah, we'll get back on track. February, March, sometimes you just have to lay the groundwork. Obviously, not having the warehouse is going to be a huge weight off of my shoulders. I mean, don't have to worry about that overhead. Wasn't even really using it, and just, you know, being able just to source from home, not going to have to commute, so I'm going to save about an hour there. So really looking forward to that. And if I really don't like working from home, I'm just probably going to rent like an office space or like an office building or something like that, to just kind of do that out of. So we'll see. Lots to look forward to, but that's kind of what I've been up to. Just a lot of really time-consuming stuff. You know, moving out or moving anywhere is just a huge burden, to be honest, and big pain in the butt. A lot of the stuff I'm not even taking with me, but still, like, going through all that stuff, it's just mentally taxing. You just got to make all these decisions, what you're doing with stuff. And then at the end, I'm just like, you know, what am I going to do with a lot of this stuff? So really excited. Super important to know people that, you know, can almost liquidate stuff, or, you know, other avenues that you could use. So yeah, that's kind of it. Looking forward to getting out of the warehouse. Like I said, I'll do videos why I decided to leave the warehouse, and kind of, yeah, tips about getting one if you're thinking about it, or what to think about. So I hope you guys, your year is off to a great start. Let me know how your year is going in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.